We gotta go for it, chat. It's been a night. It's been a night. And this night's continuing, damn it, because it's been a while since we've had a long franchise night, but now is the time to do it. A's and Twins. I'm ready to rock. We're gonna find out right here, right now, whether or not your Oakland Athletics can get a playoff win. Will it be Benitez on the mound? I don't know the answer to that. Sin, you should be happy. I have made your Athletics better. All right. So who is going to be... Corey Cohen finished third in Cy Young voting. I think it's Corey Cohen. Benitez had a sub-4 ERA with a 3.92 FIP. Cohen had a 3... Oh, my God. Yeah, Cohen's the guy. He's not the highest rated, but Corey Cohen's the guy. He's the guy. He might not be able to go the full game. The stamina difference is drastic, but he was my best pitcher this year, and I am going to reward him. Target field's so nice. We're not at Target Field, baby. I got home field. I got home field. We're going to put a prediction up of who wins, Minnesota or Oakland. I am 100% going to go with Cohen for this one. He's my guy. In terms of the lineup, Villalobos, Harrison, Acuna, Devers, Reyes, Soderstrom, Davis, Wynn, and Fernandez. I like Kevin Gehringer, but he is an outfield specialist. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Unless I want the extra defensive Gehringer in for Fernandez, which I kind of do. I'm fine with Brennan Davis playing center field. I'm going to take out Fernandez for Gehringer. I'm good with that. And then we still have Brad Stone as a pinch runner. Here we go. Done deal. Oakland in the playoffs for the first time under my tenure. Let's do it. It's up to your manager. Bullshit it is. That's what you told us. I don't fucking care. I put in a worse player. Fuck you. Not allowed to change it. Already did. Suck it, nerd. You should have made the playoffs. All right, a nice leadoff single for Jeremy Pena. And another single. Look, if I'm bending a rule so that this ends sometime soon because your stacked team can't fucking get over the hump, then so be it. Nice little ground out. This is concerning. Let's go. Got out of it. Got out of it. Leadoff single for Villalobos. Gets the steal. Harrison bunts him. Acuna, sac fly, and the A's take the lead. Let's go, Corey. Nice. Put him down in order. Put him down in order. I'm waiting for that home run. Pache, the former A. 2-run shot for Delgado. There it is. I called it. All right. Can we get anything going here, boys? Double for Gehringer. Gets caught stealing third. Had to risk it. Leadoff double for Young. Marcelo Meyer, 2-run shot. Well, Cohen, you're blowing it, bud. You're blowing it. I had to trust you. Benitez, coming to save the day, buddy. Stop the bleeding, please. You're not stopping the bleeding. This is the opposite of stop. That is the opposite of stopping the bleeding. It's 5-1. Remember when I said I knew I was going to get smacked? At least I made the playoffs. If we were to end this, you can't say I never made it. Which is all I wanted. Come on, Gehringer. Kevin Gehringer! The cheat code! Drives in 2. It's a 2-run game. There you go, Benitez. Rudy, Acuna. Okay, Acuna and Devers are fucking blowing it. Absolutely blowing it. Come on, boys. Bottom of the 7th. Reyes. Soderstrom. Davis. Oh, my God. Well, Benitez is dealing. It's the bottom of the 8th against Yeri De Los Santos. And we're down in order. Well, here it is. Here it is. Here we are. It's the bottom of the 9th, and we are down by 2. Oh, the first time you guys made the playoffs, I believe you lost in the wild card, and it looks like I am going to try and replicate the feat.
This one, nobody out in the
It
ninth.
looks like I'm going to try to replicate the feat.
Chase.
It's Darrell
And he'll do
Chase
his best to hang on to this lead.
against Rudy Harrison.
Back here at the ballpark.
Come on, Rudy.
And now here is Rudy Harrison.
That's not a great first pitch to look at, Rudy. Not a good one. Rudy Harrison, leadoff single to right. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, that may end up
Rudy.
Nice line drive.
That's what I'm talking about. You made the wild card with that team. Fucking right I did, because I don't just sign all the best free agents. Except for this guy. Ronald, you have sucked this game, and honestly, if you don't deliver here, I am going to trade you. So if you want out of Oakland, continue to blow it. You can blow your way out of Oakland. You wouldn't be the first person.
At the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in.
Come on, more sign the L's. Bullshit, you guys just sucked ass. I'm on 94 games. Suck a fat one.
The tying run at the plate.
Ronald, no! Oh, Ronald, you're so gone. Oh, Acuna, you are so gone. That's your last at bat in Oakland. I hope you enjoyed it. You suck. Rafael Devers, you are also threatening to blow your way out of Oakland.
Devers up to bat.
Devers, can you do what Acuna could not? I'm begging you. I will be okay if you leave the Boston Red Sox IRL as long as you deliver here, Debbie.
And the pitch.
There you go, Rafi. There you go.
Amount of pitches that can
Come on.
in the dirt.
Come on, double play. Here it comes. Double play ball. Rafael Devers with a big swing and miss.
An interesting situation.
Balls.
One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient,
Come on, Rafi, please.
you bring the game-winning run.
Acuna blew it. Please don't blow it. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out.
Fully expecting to lose. Come on, Devers. Rafael Devers strikes out my 2 big players. Both blow it. And that is the lesson of this chat for both of us, because we've been relying on big name players and they haven't worked. Jared Reyes, I trusted you over Pete Alonso, and it is time for Jared to deliver.
Pitch is in there.
Or to look at that cutter. Right. Jared.
Right-handed reliever.
Thank you for not swinging at that. You're not Torp Stutzel. Come on, Jared. Jared.
Ground ball to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes I feel like the road teams.
Well, at least I made the playoffs, chat. At least I made the playoffs. Where were you in the dumps? Oof. So that means, yikes.
Here's one final look at the line score.
So let's see. You made the playoffs and lost in the wild card. You made the playoffs, won in the first round. Oh no, lost in the first round. Oof.
My partner Chris Singleton and
We
our
have had
outstanding crew at the
such
show.
little combined playoff success. It is astonishing. And that continues. Good Lord. The severe lack of success for our 2 teams is something else. Good God. Well, unfortunately, Cy Young candidate Corey Cohen absolutely blew it. And that'll do it for this season. The Twins end up going all the way to the World Series, beating the Dodgers in a sweep. The Twins only lost 1 game in the playoffs, which means I had the best team to not win out of all of ours because I lost to the eventual dominant World Series winner. I don't make the math up, chat. It's just them be the facts. It's not my fault you're terrible. It's not my fault you're terrible and in the mud, but here we go. Off to the, yes, indignant. I'm very happy for you. The Twins win the World Series. We already know the roster because we just saw it. To the offseason. What the hell will these two teams do to actually be able to win? Lord knows. Lord knows what it will take for one of these two teams to actually fucking win. My God, we can both barely make the playoffs. Ooh, you got some big contracts to worry about. Let's go through this real quick. I had a better season, so I get priority on hitting coach. And we are gonna go for Mr. Andreas Wiley. Andreas, come on down. If you guys need a pitching coach and a first base coach, go for Otto Robles for your pitching coach and for your, it was first base coach, wasn't it? Yeah. For your first base coach, I'll go for William Acevedo. Just pay him all of the money. So, for you guys, Becerra wants $31 million. Oh boy, you ready to qualify that, man? I mean, put it this way, you're qualifying all three of them. They're all over 90s. It's just who you're sending, it's just who you're sending offers to. It makes no sense to not qualify all of them. That's what I would do. We're just going to cut that out already. You're going to qualify all of them. That might be all your free agent budget there. The question is, do you send them offers? Becerra was your home run leader. Team leading, I think, 842. No offers, all nuke. Get the fuck out. It could be done. I mean, again, Becerra wants $32 million. Thomas wants $30 million. Corbin Carroll wants $16 million. So, we'll leave it up to a poll here. We'll leave it up to a poll for each player. This is Josh Becerra. $30 million contract. 30 home runs, 95 RBIs, had an 842 OPS. He is 26 years old. Becerra. Keep, walk. That is the vote. What are you guys going to do with Josh Becerra? Meanwhile, for me, Shea, how much money do you want? $13 million as a backup catcher. Shea, it was great having you on this team. But you are going to be allowed to walk. You're not even going to be qualified because I don't think you'd be signed. I don't think you'd be signed. So yeah, Shea is out the door. So it pretty much just comes down to your big players. Becerra, it's going to be keep. Well, I'll show you the best possible offer he can be signed to. I'll show you the best possible offer he can be signed to, and then we'll ask you again. In terms of max interest, the lowest he'll take, I mean, you could do a 1-year deal at 21, or you can go for the 15-year backloaded. So yeah, Becerra wants, I mean, 21.3 isn't full bar. Full bar on a 1-year deal is about $25 million. And full bar interest on a 15-year backloaded deal is over $30 million. So, 1 year at 22. You can go for it. There's no guarantees he accepts it. You could go for it if you want. That's what it would be. Sid, what's up? Is the sim this rough if this outfield can't make the playoffs? Yes. Yes, it is. It is indeed this rough. It is indeed this rough. It's 26. Sign him long-term or ship him. I mean, you push the problem down the road with a deal like that. What do you guys think? You've kind of seen what the contract offer would be. Are we sticking with the vote? Are we sticking with it, or are you going with the catcher route of go for a 1-year deal and just see what happens? You just throw that offer there to see what happens if he rejects. All right, 1-year deal, $22 million. Alex Thomas. is about $30 million, $25 to $30 million, no matter how you cut it. He is 30 years old, at an 878 OPS. Anybody want to agree with keeping him? He had 29 home runs. Mr. Webster, how was minor league baseball? You kind of seen what it's going to be for Thomas. Will it be keep or walk for Thomas? It looks like no one's really agreeing or fighting for he or Corbin Carroll, both of whom are 30. Carroll was only a 758 OPS. All right, looks like we're good then. Looks like it's just let these two others walk and throw that lob out there to Becerra to see what happens. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Hunter Wood is going to stick with me. That sucks. Robles is on. Acevedo's on. Rafael Devers has elected to become a free agent, and that is perfectly fine with me. I was going to let him go anyway. I was going to try to trade him, but see you later, Debbie. Bessie exercised his option. Wiley's on as the coach. All three become free agents for you guys. All three of them. You're not... Yeah, and the problem is you have no money right now to spend on anybody until you find out what happens with those three. So even arbitration and such, you really can't do it right now. You have until November 23rd, so you have a couple of days. But yeah, free agent-wise, it's irrelevant for you guys right now. For myself, I have a good amount of money. Good amount of money at stake. Really quickly. With Devers gone, I'm also good to move on from Goloff. I can't imagine I'd get a trade offer for him. I am just going to release Zach Goloff. Galapagos Island. He wasn't that bad, but I got young guys who are ready to step in. So, Zach Goloff, we'll see you later. Is there anything else I need to do in terms of young talent to let go of? Honestly, Darren Banks can probably go too. I'm just not going to have room for him. He's good for the AAA roster, though, so maybe not. Mason Wynn has 1 year left. Brad Stone's good. Russell Smith's good. All right, we won't do anything there. Ronald Acuna. I want you gone. You absolutely blew it in the playoffs. I want you gone. He and Brennan Davis. I don't know if I'll get rid of them ASAP. But there are definitely some players that I want gone. How much would it cost me to get rid of Acuna? 18 million? That's not bad. I am greatly considering it. Greatly considering it. There are definitely some players I'm looking to move on from. In terms of arbitration, though, Villalobos is not somebody that I want to get rid of. Let's see if we can set this up rather quickly for both sides. 3.5. Gehringer, you're definitely not going. 3 years at 2.7. Love me some Kevin Gehringer. Time for you to get a raise. And I am really going to rethink about the money that I spend in free agent. We know Goloff is gone. Honestly, Michael Sueikos has been shit. He has been awful. I am going to let him walk. And then Matt Foster wasn't so good either. So Sueikos, you're a high-rated option, but man, you are trash. You're gone. Matt Foster can go too. I am, if someone's underperforming, man, I don't give a shit about the overall. Get off the team. Get off the team. So really quickly then, Soderstrom and catcher had a 769. So in terms of the free agents that are out there at catcher, you got Alvarez is 29, Kirk, Miea, Harry Ford. So I mean there are some decent options. Ford had a 780. Alvarez had a 919 this past season. How expensive is he? Yep, that's not going to happen. First base. Prado, Walsh, Dustin Harris. I'm good with who I got. Second base, Ketel Marte. Well, now would certainly be the time to bring in Marte, because the qualifying wouldn't go to you. It'd go to a different AI team. Oh, bring in Ketel Marte and win a World Series with them in Oakland. That might be the move. A lot of third basemen available, but I have the likes of Medrano and Park, so they'd have to be absolutely elite. Absolutely elite for me to budge. Mariano Arturo. Not quite elite. Yeah, nobody that I really want. They're too old. Shortstops. We got Mason Wynn. Is there anybody young and elite? Jackson Merrill. No. Mauricio. Not bad. Marte. 851 OPS. Not for $26 million, though. Left fielder Josh Becerra. Boy, how I'd love to sign him. I am not letting you get compensation picks off of my decision making. Nor with Thomas or Carroll, but at least you guys see how your dudes rank in terms of the options that are available. Andy Paez. Eric Pena. I'm good, man. I don't even know if I'm going to bring in any free agents. I don't know if I have to, for being honest. Although Antonio Fuentes, Jesus Christ. He's an interesting one. He apparently has no interest in staying in Colorado. He and Sean Diaz are both out there. Diaz has been incredible. Wow. Diaz has been on a tear. Suarez is 33. There's Oscar Salazar, who has also been incredible. And obviously Kirby Yabu is constantly up there in the Cy Young conversation. All right. All right. Clearly it's Yabu or one of the relievers. Free agent rules still apply. If I were to go for a position player, there's no doubt it would funny enough be Ketel Marte. And you know, since he's not yours anymore, this might just be the guy to drive a dagger into your heart, although I recall him blowing it in the playoffs for you guys once upon a time. So that's a little bit scary. Just a little bit. But it's a risk I'm willing to take because he's going to be dirt cheap. So my position player offer is going to be Ketel Marte. And God, bullpen or starter. Bullpen's going to be looking real light. I should have the starters to get this done. But man, a guy at the level of Kirby Yabu doesn't become available all that often. Yeah, that deal's not going to go down that far, is it? $30 million a year for Yabu. I don't trust it. I like Sean Diaz a lot. And he's going to be expensive as balls, but I think if I got this guy leading my bullpen, I'm looking pretty good. I think if I got that guy leading my bullpen, I'm looking pretty good. So those are my two free agent offers. Again, you guys are stuck. There's nothing you can do until you find out what happens with your big outfielders and those qualifying offers go up. So We'll see what happens. We'll re-sign Austin Allen. We'll re-sign Christian Smith. We'll re-sign Samuel Infante unless he asks for way too much fucking money. Will Reese is mine. We'll re-sign him too. Russell Smith. 3-year deal. Dirt cheap. Tomas Torres. Ryan Espinoza. Zimborski. Gotta hold on to all these dudes. Richard Koo. And then Vina was not mine. And then right, Elton Haffey. I don't know. Sign him back. We need to hold on to Guzman. Definitely need to hold on to Miguel Rosado. Phil Morgan's kind of trash, but only on paper. Steven Navarre. Hold on to you. Because I don't recall how good you were at the major league level. Matt Dennis. Fuck it. Might as well hold on to you. Omar Salas. Might as well hold on to you. Definitely not for that much money. You're insane, buddy. You are insane. What do you think of the Jays this year? I'm rooting for them over the Yankees. I'll say that. Alright, Brian Hernandez. Let's not pay you at all, buddy. Sorry. JT. We've been here for a long time. Austin Harrison, I think, is finally going to break through for me. Got Quintana, don't have to pay him much. Enos. Bryant Walsh. Again, I have a shitload of relievers. We'll re-sign them all for the moment. And then we will sort through who stays and who goes. I at least want as many options as I can get. Many options as I possibly need. Alright, let's see what happens. Mainly for you guys with those big name players. What's gonna happen? Francisco Alvarez, the catcher, goes to Toronto. Sean Diaz, let's go, baby. He looks like a stud and a half. Jose Suarez goes to the Padres. Kirby Abu takes the big old deal from the Braves. Max, $35 million a year. Alejandro Kirk to the Reds. Grayson Rodriguez to the Marlins. We still don't have an answer for you guys in regards to the big names. Or do we? Oh man, they might have accepted it. I think they did. Becerra took the qualifying offer at took the offer outright at $22 million. So you guys do retain Josh Becerra. No word yet about Thomas or Carroll. You still have no money. you got $3 million. Yeah, you basically have no money to do anything because that $3 million is not even really $3 million because you still have to sign all these other dudes. So it's November 12th. You got 11 days for arbitration. These guys need to give you an answer fast. Thomas has declined the qualifying offer. Carroll has as well. So that frees up the money. That frees up the money. So let's see how this plays out now. Let's see how this plays out. I am also very surprised that Becerra took it. I thought he would have gotten a big time offer. He was the crown jewel of that free agent list. So that was a good move by you guys. I consider it lucky. I'm sure you do too, but very, very surprising move. So we'll see how much money you guys might have to work with for whoever's left in free agency, but at the same time, I don't even know what direction you'd want to go and if you'd want to even go in a free agent direction because it has not worked. It has not worked for you at all. All right, DeJesus at 2.7. Certainly not that bad. Worth keeping him for the moment. Russell Wheat. He did get sent down for you guys. It is worth keeping him for the moment until you kind of see what else is going on, though. So, at least I would personally keep him. And again, that's kind of how we handle it. Jarvis as well. Because you guys aren't going to have the money for those big name offers anyway, so you might as well just keep these people here. Go with your best options once you kind of get that full answer. So we'll see what you end up with in terms of money and then maybe some tough decisions in terms of who stays and who goes. And that'll finish us up on franchise for tonight. Jason Gill, definitely worth keeping for now. Yeah, I'll be intrigued if you guys go the way of optimizing off of overall or performance. I'm certainly leaning towards whoever's just been the better player. Go with them because nothing else is working. Might as well hold on to Corsi. Might as well hold on to Cintrone. Richard Calvert. Could save a bunch of money. Kenny Cho. I mean, literally getting paid peanuts. Good thing is you actually didn't have that many dudes to have to sign. Estevan Ramirez might end up starting in the outfield, and you might still end up with those extra draft picks as well. Let's see, Carlisle. You got Cameron. Louis, St. Louis. Drop that money offer. Mark Kent, Zach Cuevas. Derek Irizarry is also yours. And for the starters, Eric Compton. You guys have a lot of starting pitching to choose between here as well. A lot. Pio, Schnell, Alexis Castro, Cabrera. Honestly, I think the best option for us at this stage, at least I know, I mean, I know I'm sending out offers, but I'm definitely going to continue my whole, for the most part, emphasis on my dudes that are already there. You guys have a little bit of money left. I don't know who you'd go for, though, in free agency. I mean, you could go for Ford. Is he that much better than Donnelly? Not really. Sim, we could still play close to the top of the hour. If like 2 to 3 games max is just kind of mad to you, then we can hold off for tonight and play tomorrow. Yeah, like Ford's 19 million, 780 OPS. He's marginally better than Donnelly. I can tell you right now, Shea doesn't hit well at the plate. It's like you could risk it for Ford. I don't even think you could afford it, pun intended. You have Torque at first. You have Osuna at second. No one else is really young enough to build around. Sin, all good. Get some sleep, buddy. Get some sleep. We'll hold off on NHL for tonight, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. That'll give me some time to play Road to the Show tonight. Third base, you have Kenny Cho. I mean, you could try to shortcut it with Tristan Casas, but I don't think you can afford him. Only other young guy is Arturo, who was okay, if not solid, but like I said, I don't really see the room. You guys got Becerra, McAlpin. You got Ramirez, so you could technically use another outfielder, but you don't have the money really for any of the big fish. So, personally, I think you guys are fine. If you disagree, speak now or forever hold your peas. You could throw an offer out there for Fuentes that you don't even have enough for. You'd really have to negotiate that. So, yeah. Any disagreements about just letting your roster be what it is? Honestly, I think you are set up well. It's just now optimizing. who you got from there? Throw an offer on Fuentes. You can. He'd be your one guy. Again, Donnelly, it's not that much worse than Ford. They hit about the same. You got Torque at first. Second base, there's really nobody great. Shout out to Tyler Black, Ring of Honor champion. Third base, again, you have Cho. Shortstop, you have Lawler. You could probably use another outfielder, but at the same time, I think one of your infielders can play the outfield. Shit, Torkelson can play the outfield, then Campillo plays first. Fuentes was probably the best reliever. If you're going to make this a done deal, a one-year deal at 11-2 is, you can afford a little bit more than that. You can afford a little bit more. Like 1 year, $12 million. 1 year, $13 million. Bringing you very close to your cap. That's what you can do. 1 year, $13 million for this fucking dynamite reliever. I trusted the other guy more than this dude, but... Any disagreements, or are we simming? It's kind of your one dude to throw an offer at and hope for the best. I don't think we'll have any disagreements. Okay, that was Brendan Davis, not Brennan. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We both still have some arbitration cases up. And there you go, you got him. Antonio Fuentes signs. Some of the other big fish are going here. Our 40-mans are set. You have 3 players too many. It's an easy fix. Just go release dudes at the bottom. The filler players. Still waiting to see what happens with the likes of Corbin Carroll and Alex Thomas. DL Hall's gone. They're good to just move ahead here. Ryan Nelson's gone. Shea goes to Pittsburgh. Good luck, Shea. Nick Prado to the Giants. Tristan Casas to the Mariners. There you go. Ooh, that's going to be some compensation. Alex Thomas gets nearly $29 million from the LA Dodgers. He gets a gigantic contract from the Dodgers. Corbin Carroll gets $15 million from the Braves. So there you go. It's a new era in the outfield in Arizona, but you guys will get even more compensation picks as you have had the tendency to get. And Shohei Ohtani is now a Padre at 36 years old. Ketel Marte, baby! Welcome to Oakland! And we are going to win a World Series together, and it's going to be fucking glorious. Oh, it's going to be glorious. To the Rule 5 we go. I don't even know if we're allowed to pick anybody. Our rosters might be full. There's fucking nobody to pick. Who are you going to take? Zimborski from me? Feel free. There's fucking nobody, man. Okay, McCoy, that A down there is terrible. There's nobody. You could take Quezada as a reliever or Cole Stewart as a starter, but I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do you want to take Stewart or Quezada or just leave it be? If it even lets you pick. I mean, Stewart's 36 and apparently getting better. He hasn't played in the majors in forever. Quezada's 32. Leave it? Alright. We'll skip the rest of the Arizona picks. And I think I have a full 40-man. I think I do. If not, for shits and gigs, let's just take... Cole Stewart. I have too many starters. Let's take Quezada. Okay, I guess I did have space. I just lost Thomas Torres to the Orioles. Alright, Walsh. I don't think there was a single position player that I was super interested in, though. Yeah, no, we'll take the reliever and leave it be. So you guys know that you have some compensation coming. Yordan Alvarez is now a Giant. C.J. Abrams to the Mariners, as well as Ivan Herrera. The Mariners are spending so much money. The Red Sox are really going for it now. Gavin Lux gets dealt. Bobby Bradley, who just won MVP, gets dealt to the Blue Jays. Austin Riley's now on Boston. There's been some crazy offseason movement. Brendan Rodgers is now a Red Sox. Harry Ford to the Giants. The Red Sox and the Giants, as well as the Seattle Mariners, have gone all in. Rafael Devers lands with the Angels after leaving my team. James Woods, I know it was only Wood. Matt Chapman's now a Tiger, as is Christian Arroyo. The Blue Jays continue to add. This has been an absolutely outrageous offseason. We get to spring training. And just a quick look at the Major League caliber talents on our rosters, just to make it aware of decisions that we might have to make. Jeez. Well, I guess those are my 4 outfielders. Juan Fran's not going to make the cut. I guess I have my outfielders. I guess it's a good thing I still have Brennan Davis. And then for the pitching staff, it's not great. It's not great. At least on paper. On paper, this is not going to be the strongest pitching staff in the world. I do got a lot of Major League caliber starters, though. So I got to cut my roster down by about 6 people. That should be easy enough. I am still very well tempted to trade Ronald Acuna after he fucking blew it in the playoffs. I'll figure out the pitching staff afterwards. And then for you guys, you got 4 Major League caliber catchers still, so you'll have to make a decision there. You got your 2 first basemen. Centrone obviously won't be on the roster. Calvert and Cho, DeJesus and Lawler, Becerra, McAlpin, and really that's about it. About 2 Major League caliber outfielders, but again, Torkelson can play the outfield. You do have other players that can fill in outfield positions, so you might not be totally boned. And then in terms of relievers, a lot of dudes that are Major League caliber. As well for starters, 75 and up, a lot of dudes that are eligible. So, some interesting choices to make. Both of our rosters, though, pretty damn strong. I guess we'll kind of see moving forward what's going to happen here. For you guys, again, you still keep Torque. Like right now, if I were to look at the lineups, outfield it's Becerra, McAlpin, and Del Castillo, the catcher, who can play right field. If you were to send down Del Castillo, which I don't want to put him through waivers without your permission, but if you were to send down Del Castillo, I would imagine it would be Torkelson, and then Campillo would play first. So I would send down Del Castillo, certainly. Unless you want to risk him playing right field, for God's sakes. Problem is, he's not ideal to have there. So probably go with like Acosta. Send down Del Castillo, send down Yerzy. And if we do that, the lineup goes to nobody. Let me sim a day. Let me sim a little bit. Lineup goes to Becerra. Campillo can actually play the outfield. It plays him out of position. So Becerra, Campillo, McAlpin. So regardless, you're covered. Like, you're okay. It'll play somebody in the outfield. It shouldn't technically play Campillo there, but I'll allow it. Problem is, he might suffer defensively if it works like Diamond Dynasty and you're playing him out of position. So, some things to sort out with these two rosters. We'll take care of it. We'll handle it. We'll get them optimized. If we were to both miss the playoffs this time, then, man, I don't know how much longer we got. It's getting embarrassing.